Health alert! Many older people think fruits are gold for health, but these 7 fruits are actually silent killers that can spike blood sugar levels, cause uncontrolled blood pressure, and shorten lifespan. Watch now before it's too late. 1. Durian, the king of fruits, but a silent enemy of senior health. Durian is loved by many for its unique taste and rich, creamy texture. However, for older adults, this fruit poses more risks than benefits. With its high sugar and fat content, durian can cause a series of health issues if consumed improperly. When eating durian, the body absorbs a large amount of carbohydrates and fats, which leads to a rapid increase in blood sugar. This is particularly dangerous for seniors with type 2 diabetes, or those at risk of developing it. Additionally, durian has a warming nature, which can cause bloating and indigestion, further overwhelming the digestive system, which tends to weaken with age. Moreover, durian can cause a sudden spike in blood pressure in individuals with a history of high blood pressure or cardiovascular disease. Eating too much durian at once also causes restlessness and discomfort, especially when combined with high-protein foods or other warming foods. In conclusion, while durian is a favorite for many, seniors should be cautious. If you really want to enjoy it, consume only a small amount, avoid eating it at night, and never pair it with alcohol or hot foods. Healthcare in old age starts with simple choices like controlling daily fruit portions. Number 2. Overripe bananas, sweet but potentially dangerous for elderly digestion. Bananas are a familiar fruit rich in potassium, fiber, and vitamins, and very good for health when eaten properly. However, overripe bananas with dark skins, soft texture, and intense sweetness are not ideal for older adults, especially those with weak digestive systems or digestive issues. When bananas become overripe, the natural sugar content increases as starch converts into simple sugars: glucose, fructose, sucrose. Eating too many overripe bananas can cause a rapid increase in blood sugar, which is particularly dangerous for those with diabetes or metabolic disorders. Additionally, the high sugar content can cause bloating and indigestion, especially if eaten at night. Furthermore, overripe bananas generally contain less fiber than bananas that are just ripe. When seniors eat a lot of overripe bananas without drinking enough water or supplementing with fiber from vegetables, constipation can occur, leading to discomfort, bloating, and digestive issues. Those with a history of chronic constipation need to be particularly cautious. Advice: seniors should choose bananas that are just ripe, with bright yellow skins and a few light green spots. Eat 1 to 2 bananas a day, drink enough water, and supplement with fiber from other sources. Avoid eating overripe bananas at night or on an empty stomach. Bananas are a good friend for health, but when eaten incorrectly, especially overripe bananas, they can harm digestion and affect the quality of life for older adults. 3. Ripe mangoes, sweet but risky for senior health. Ripe mangoes are a popular fruit, loved for their enticing fragrance and rich sweet taste. However, hidden behind the golden skin and juicy flesh is a blood sugar trap for older adults, especially those facing the risk of type 2 diabetes, metabolic disorders, or cardiovascular disease. Ripe mangoes contain a high amount of natural sugar, fructose. When consumed, this sugar is quickly absorbed into the bloodstream, leading to a sudden spike in blood sugar. For younger individuals, the pancreas still works effectively to control it, but for seniors, whose ability to produce insulin has declined, consuming ripe mangoes frequently or in large quantities can increase the risk of blood sugar imbalances, leading to numerous dangerous health consequences. Additionally, for those already suffering from diabetes, regularly consuming ripe mangoes can cause an increase in HbA1c levels, the average blood sugar level over the past 3 months, which reduces the effectiveness of treatment and increases the risk of complications such as kidney failure, blindness, and stroke. In addition to blood sugar issues, ripe mangoes also contain a relatively high amount of calories, which can lead to weight gain if consumed excessively. Being overweight is a high risk factor for metabolic and cardiovascular diseases, conditions that seniors need to be especially cautious about. Advice: seniors can still eat ripe mangoes, but they should choose those that are less sweet and consume in small amounts, about 1/4 to 1/2 of a mango at a time, avoiding eating them at night or when hungry. It is best to eat them after a main meal to minimize rapid sugar absorption. If using diabetes medication, consult with a doctor before eating. 4. Pineapple. Delicious but not digestive friendly for seniors. Pineapple, also known as thum in Vietnamese, is a popular fruit, attractive with its sweet-sour flavor and distinctive fragrance. However, behind its delicious taste lies a high amount of acid and the strong bromelain enzyme, which can become a threat to digestion, especially for older adults. Pineapple contains several organic acids, such as citric acid and malic acid, which can irritate the stomach lining. For seniors, whose digestive mucosa tends to weaken with age, eating pineapple improperly can lead to symptoms such as heartburn, stomach pain, nausea, or even worsen conditions like gastric ulcers and acid reflux. Additionally, eating pineapple on an empty stomach can cause the acid and bromelain enzymes to directly affect the stomach lining, causing stomach discomfort, nausea, and irritation. In some sensitive cases, mild allergic reactions such as mouth itching and tongue burning may occur. Advice for seniors: if you love pineapple, eat it in small amounts, avoid eating it on an empty stomach, and consume it after a main meal to reduce the acid effect on the stomach. Also, choose fully ripe pineapples, remove the eyes and core, as these parts contain the most irritating enzymes. Pineapple is delicious but can be difficult to handle, especially with the sensitive digestive system of older adults. Eating it correctly is key to enjoying it safely and maintaining long-term health. 5. Lychee. Benefits and risks you need to know. Lychee is a tropical fruit loved for its sweet flavor and delicious taste. However, for those with health issues, especially people with diabetes, lychee is a food that requires caution. One of the most notable characteristics of lychee is its very high sugar content. Each lychee contains a significant amount of natural sugar, which contributes to its distinct sweetness. However, this is also the reason why lychee can be dangerous for people with blood sugar-related conditions. The biggest risk when consuming lychee is its potential to suddenly raise blood sugar levels. For people with diabetes, eating too many lychees can cause a dangerous spike in blood sugar. When blood sugar levels rise too high, the body may not be able to regulate them, leading to complications such as fatigue and even coma if not managed in time. In addition, lychee contains compounds that may cause allergic reactions in those with sensitive constitutions. Rashes, itching, or difficulty breathing may occur in rare cases. Therefore, before eating lychee, especially for those with a history of allergies or diabetes, it's advisable to consult a doctor. While lychee provides many nutritional benefits, it should be consumed in moderation. Maintaining a balanced and reasonable diet is key to ensuring overall health. Number 6. Jackfruit. Benefits and health risks. Jackfruit is a tropical fruit loved not only for its distinct sweetness, but also for its excellent nutritional benefits. However, for some people with health issues, jackfruit can become a food to avoid or consume cautiously. One reason jackfruit can cause health issues is its ability to generate heat in the body. Jackfruit is considered a warming food and can increase body temperature, causing feelings of fullness and indigestion. Eating too much jackfruit can lead to internal heat, causing discomfort, especially in hot summer weather. People with weak digestive systems should also be cautious when eating jackfruit because it can cause bloating and indigestion. Jackfruit contains a large amount of fiber and natural sugars, which can place a strain on the stomach and intestines, leading to discomfort, bloating, or fullness. Eating too much at once can cause digestive issues and reduce digestive efficiency. Jack can also be unsuitable for people with liver or kidney problems. Due to its warming nature, individuals with liver or kidney disease should limit their consumption of jackfruit, as it may increase the strain on these organs. Jackfruit can cause the body to produce more toxins, affecting liver and kidney function, especially when eaten excessively or improperly. Additionally, jackfruit may cause allergic reactions in individuals with sensitive constitutions. Some may experience rashes, itching, or other allergic symptoms when exposed to jackfruit, particularly when eating too much. While jackfruit offers many nutritional benefits, it should be consumed reasonably. People with liver, kidney, or digestive issues should consult with a doctor before incorporating jackfruit into their diet. 7. Raisins, small but dangerous. Sugar trap for older adults. Raisins are considered a convenient snack, sweet and often mixed with cereals or yogurt. However, few know that raisins contain extremely concentrated sugar, even much higher than fresh grapes. During the drying process, the water in the grapes is removed, concentrating the nutrients, especially the natural sugar and calories. Just a small handful of raisins, about 30 grams, contains nearly 20 grams of sugar. This makes it easy for older adults, especially those managing blood sugar, cholesterol, or at risk of high blood pressure and heart disease, to fall into metabolic imbalances if consumed in excess. Additionally, raisins have a high glycemic index, GI, which causes blood sugar to spike rapidly. Consuming them frequently without control can lead to hidden weight gain, exacerbating health issues that are already sensitive in older adults. Advice: if you really want to eat raisins, seniors should consume a very small amount, a few raisins, and pair them with unsweetened nuts to slow down sugar absorption. Never use raisins to replace fresh fruit in your daily diet. Remember, raisins are small, but their impact on blood sugar is far from small. General advice for older adults. To maintain health and prevent diseases, seniors should prioritize fruits that are low in sugar and high in fiber, such as apples, pears, grapefruits, and blueberries. These fruits help control blood sugar, support digestion, and boost immunity. Eat in moderation, avoid eating on an empty stomach, and never use fruits to replace main meals. Additionally, monitor your body's response after eating, especially if you have underlying health conditions,
Don't forget
to adjust
to like
your
the
diet
video.
safely and appropriately.